Hi, I'm Zarmina, and I'm your public education assistant for the Alameda County Fire Department working in emergency preparedness. My job is to conduct inspections on residents' homes to make sure they're as protected as possible in the event of a wildfire. One way to do this is to make sure your home is up to date with defensible space guidelines, especially if you live in a high fire severity zone. Defensible space is essentially a buffer zone between your home and the surrounding wildland area. The idea is to protect your home as much as possible in the event of a wildfire by maintaining your vegetation. Defensible space guidelines include thinning and separating vegetation, trimming trees away from your home, and removing any dead or dying materials. One of the most common violations we find is continuous live flammable ground cover. This is why we recommend thinning or separating vegetation so the fire doesn't spread from one plant to another and eventually into the home. In this case, the homeowner decided to replace this plant with a smaller plant to increase the amount of space between his plants right by his front door. Our second most common violation has to do with trees and the amount of distance between the branches and ground cover. This is a great example as it allows enough space between the branches and ground cover, so just in case the ground plants do light on fire, there's a lower risk of it reaching the tree and spreading. Another thing we recommend is removing dead leaves from gutters and roofs, removing dead plants from front and backyards, especially underneath trees, and adding gravel, rocks, and non-combustible mulch are great alternatives. For more information about defensible space, check out Alameda County Fire Department's website under the Emergency Preparedness tab. Thank you for watching.